then I have to live with that when you all leave. And trust me, I have a meeting with my administrator when we're done here for everything I did wrong. So, who's going to believe me? Who's going to believe me? I mean, obviously I've sold sincerity. Obviously, you can tell I believe my own stories. He's not lying. He may be deluded, but he's not lying. But who's really going to believe me? Who's going to really say, in my life, he has something I don't? Who's really going to say that? I'm not going to say any names, but someone has said that to me before. They've said, I see you have something I don't. I see you have a relationship with the Lord that I don't have. This really aggravates people when I say this, but my Bible says people will see what's happening in our lives and recognize that it's different than what's happening in theirs. People will see it. Not me running up to people and hitting them over the head with my Bible. They're going to see it. They're going to go, there's something really different about my case. But they're going to see it. And they're going to go, how did that happen in your life? And the answer is I believed every word of it. And in believing every word of it, I then knew every word of it. And with that knowledge came the responsibility of being obedient to every word of it. Even at my own expense. Even at the expense of my relationships, even my expense with family, and of course, expense with expense, because ministry just doesn't pay if you do it right. If you do it wrong, you can get rich at it. But if you do it right, you're going to be broke. But there's sacrifice, there's choice every single minute of every single day that is different than what other people do. So many people over the last 10 years came after me, attacking me for what I was doing, and I was like, if you people were doing what I was doing in your private life, you'd have no time to worry about me. You'd be too busy being obedient to the Lord and serving the Lord than worrying about little old me. My gosh, there's millions flocking to me. Millions. My gosh, I'm just tipping the world. I'm destroying the American family right now as we speak. It's absurd. What I am doing is doing what's in front of me, and what's in front of me is always what's in front of me. The cross before me. Always facing the cross. Always looking at the fact that my days are numbered. My time is numbered. If I've learned anything in the last 2 years, everyone's time is numbered. And we only have right now to be obedient, to do what God has called everyone to do. We only have right now. We don't have yesterday, and we may not have tomorrow. I always say, friends don't let people drive home without Jesus. You have no idea what's outside that door. You have no idea what's next. I was just walking out that door to go to a show. I had a performance that night. I had this huge afro wig on and eye makeup and lipstick and one hell of a frock. And I was just walking out that door and my phone rang and my life changed forever. My life changed forever. You cannot say you know you're okay. You cannot say you know what's ahead. You cannot say that. But what I can say is that my Bible says you all know for sure, and everybody in TV land knows for sure, that Jesus Christ is Lord. That all that stuff you've heard is true. Everybody knows it. My Bible says, what a relief for me. I don't have to prove it. I don't have to be convincing. It's just a given. I just have to take up enough people's time so the Holy Spirit can kind of massage people's hearts to soften them, whether they're believers and make them more obedient and more aggressive in the things of God, or whether they're not believers and make them more open to the move of God in their life. But what I don't have to do is make it true, and I don't have to prove it. Because I've proven in my own life that you can raise the dead and it still doesn't get through to people. Because we're not getting through. It's not like there's this wall that we're trying to break down with the truth. They already know it. And they've perfected the art of not knowing it on purpose, to have no responsibility to it. That even if the dead are raised in front of them, they can go, that was interesting. Anyways, when I was working on my lesson plans for next week, I was like, okay guys, God bless you.